What's up? What's up? What's up? I come to the youth in a way they can understand, like this. But you know what? Man, forget all that. Pull them joints up. I'm gonna show y'all something that y'all probably ain't used to seeing. This is called a belt. I'm sure you know. Y'all used to seeing a belt like this. See, but this is the way, you know, you might not be used to having a belt like that one there, though. You might have to have the other kind with the little hook in there, the simple one, for beginners, you know. But in the meantime, here's how you use it. Put it through the first loop, right? Feel around, there should be another loop right there, right? And then reach behind you. There should be a loop back there. Just feel behind you, and then make it go through that loop, right? And then and repeat the process on the other side, because whatever it do on one side, it should do on the other side. And now you got it all the way through, right? So your pants don't be sagging, showing your underwear no more, Because Fleece Johnson is waiting on you to go to jail with your pants sagging. That's a damn show. And since you didn't pay him back for the candy bar, that's your ass. But this is just a public service announcement. On I gotta wire y'all up. Or as they say, what they say, lace y'all up. I gotta lace y'all up. You know what I mean? Can I lace y'all up for a minute or two? Yeah. Now we're back in the studio. Hold on. I'm back in the studio. What's up, y'all? What's up? What's up? Okay. Let's go back in the studio. Brought to you by the Black Revolution, the Black revolutionary voice of the people. What's happening, man? So glad you could make it. I own the right to my music. This time you mess around. find it with more friends and stuff because of somebody else's music. Facebook, YouTube, all y'all, this private. You ain't even gotta be checking through the Funkadelic files to see if it's there. It's all us. And yes, we are the funky peers of that generation. You dig? All right, all right. Now, we got a lot that been happening. As a matter of fact, let me hit y'all up with a little news. What the blues is playing. Oh shucks. Wait a minute, hold tight. I can't do it that way. I'm gonna have to do it. All right now. Yeah. I'm gonna have to do it this way. Because we can't do it that way. But yeah, the headline news for the Black Revolutionary Report. As y'all know, it's been crazy news going on lately. And I ain't gonna mess around with the Trump and his fake assassinations, which he does every now and then to distract you from whatever it is he's trying to distract you from. Seems like you got a whole lot of distractions going on. But in the meantime, in between time, I'm gonna bring y'all the real news, not them fake blues. You know what I'm saying? Wait a minute, hold up. Oh, I know what's going on. Hold on. Bear with me, y'all. I got an echo. It's gone. I know how to deal with echo. See, 607, you got a sound man like me. Ha ha! I don't need no sound man. I am my sound man. And if I mess up, I'm fired. But guess what? Work ain't hard and the boss ain't mean. Okay. Wait a minute, hold on. What happened to the music? We can't do it without the music, y'all. Let's see. We can't do it without the music. But see, I go into my archives and I got so many. It's like, man, you don't know what we gonna come up with. You know what I mean? Because going back over the years, you know, I shedded some tears, time and time and time again. Uh-oh, wait, hold on, I'm back. Let's try this one. I named this joint Intimidation Factor. This must mean if you are another band and you just happen to be playing on the same stage as us, make sure you out of there quick. And don't be, man, I'm telling you what, we're a hard act to go after too. Don't even try to be the headliner because we're going to show you up for sure, without a doubt. And I'm not joking. I'll let the music speak for itself. Unless, of course, sometimes it's me in the studio working on a song and stuff like that. So I got so many CDs, I don't know what I might come up with. So I always got my super drummer, the baddest drummer on the planet, Tyrone, the beat master Ray. I got a feeling we getting going for a moment. Like I say, tell them what we might come up with. I can give y'all a memoir of a Black Panther on that one though. Oh man, that was after my best friend, super drummer, had just passed, right? Let's see. Illumination, this will do it. Yeah, he had just passed. And at the funeral, the preacher asked me, did I want to, he said, I heard you played in the same band with Tyrone, right? And I said, yeah. He said, you would you like to play keyboard along with the services? I'm like, oh heck yeah! I'll serenade them on up out of here. Matter of fact, I silently played our songs. I ain't play nobody else's stuff. Why would I do that? I leave when the saints go marching in to somebody else. But I had learned that and that was almost like on a challenge, right? Because the drummer said he give me the keyboard, right? He said, "But you're gonna have to learn fast." He said, "Because I got a keyboard player from the church who's about it. You know, he's like that. You know what I mean?" So I said, "Yeah, okay." I said the first thing I did was I learned how to read music, and then I went over to the church and I got some sheet music. And what I would do is I would like cover up the name of it so I wouldn't know what I'm about to play. And then I just play it by the notes. And I'm like, wait a minute, tell me I ain't found Saints Go Marching In up in this jar. Because I did. I found Saints Go Marching In just one note at a time. I'm like, bum, 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 bum. I'm like, uh-oh, wait a minute, hold on. I know the next note ain't going to be dum, bum, bum, bum. I'm like, it is. I'm like, shoot, I rock that joint. So yeah, I played Saints Go Marching In for him as one of the songs that I would, just play for him. But yeah, we're gonna go right on into it. I figure as long as I'm talking about him, we gotta play a piece of what I got. Gotta find something real quick. Well, actually, I got something right here on the daggone thing. I just popped it in. I'm looking at the raw stuff. Because I never know when I'm gonna come home. I be on Saturday, but tonight's Friday because I got my days mixed up. So tomorrow's Saturday, but y'all getting Saturday today. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give it to everybody that's listening right now live. And then tomorrow, I'm gonna come out and I'm gonna pretend that it's Saturday. I'm like, ladies and gentlemen, today is Saturday, May the 2nd. When actually today is May the 1st. But y'all know, but just don't tell the other people because I'm editing this part out. This part about, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first day of May. And I would advise all the people about the party. We got reparations. I ain't gonna ask for Ain't okay when it get done to them. That's yours truly on bass, y'all. Coming back. I'm back. All right. Now, in the news, cops knocked off their feet by a huge explosion after responding to a domestic dispute. The suspect is unaccounted for on the run. A 50-year-old suspect who allegedly caused the house to explode and had arrived. Well, hold on. Let me turn the music back. I think we can rock the music with this. As long as the music stuff inside. 7 New York Police Department officers and a sergeant were violently thrown off their feet by a house explosion in Queens on Thursday morning. The officers were entering the home to check on a domestic dispute received minutes earlier. Police said the suspect believed to cause and the ensuing explosion. 50-year-old Andrew Harris Ram remains unaccounted for But yeah, told you, like I said, I got the footage. So stand by. Don't go nowhere. But I'm at take the Cash App down. Actually, the Cash App was up. Hope y'all see it. The Black Revolutionary Report. Cash App is $ Black Ophenum #1, which is the benevolent fund. I'll put up the copyright disclaimer just in case. You never know. They might say, oh, you didn't play anybody else's music, but you did play the news. It's like, man, that's the news. You're supposed to be able to play the news. God damn. Can't get away with nothing now. You know what I mean? But it ain't like you're trying to get away with nothing. We're trying to give back to the people. You know what I'm saying? All right. So right underneath of the, anyway, let's just play it again, Sam. All right. Here we go.
Domestic violence call turned into a massive explosion.
Hold on.
Domestic violence call turned into a massive explosion in Queens, leaving a home.
Hold on.
Domestic violence call turned into a massive explosion in Queens, leaving a home completely gone.
This all unfolded overnight. The blast knocked police right off their feet. Multiple people were hurt, and dozens of people are now displaced. And new tonight, police sources tell us the suspect had 3 restraining orders against him.
Jennifer Bisram live for us in South Ozone Park with the latest in this story. Jen?
Jess and Christine, this happened around 3 o'clock this morning, and take a look right now. There is still a very active scene here at this hour. And if you look closely, you can see what once was that house, now debris. The neighboring houses on both sides, both destroyed. Police say the man who set this fire was seen on video carrying 2 garbage bags filled with canisters. Still unclear what was inside. Without warning, a Queens home erupts into a violent, fiery explosion just before officers enter early Thursday morning. NYPD body cam video shows the blast force so fierce, it knocked officers off their feet. Still, they entered and helped rescue people inside, including kids.
We got very lucky today. All right, this could have turned out really differently.
Police say moments earlier, they received a call from inside the 3-story home regarding a domestic dispute. A woman saying there was a smell of gas and her estranged husband was intoxicated and armed with a knife outside the home. We're told he later entered the basement through a window.
Once in the apartment, the daughter and his 2 grandchildren of the victim managed to flee to safety, while Mr. Parsaram began menacing and threatening the remaining victim with a knife.
The home on 130th Street near 109th Avenue later collapsed. Police say 50-year-old Anoop Parsaram's body was later found.
I know what
in
y'all
the street.
thinking, what I'm
We learned
thinking,
there were
which is
3
ain't no
expired
nigga
orders of
named
protection
that.
against him,
He
and police
got
were
to be
called to
one
the
of them
home
people they need
numerous
to
times.
I'm
deport.
beyond shaken. I
You know
don't
what I mean?
even know how to move right now.
Ice
Neighbors
going
say the
on this
explosion could be
quick.
heard for several blocks,
Then again, I
and the
don't-
bright flames and thick
that
smoke
could be
filled the
African, that
night
could be
sky for
Mexican, I
hours.
don't know
It
what
was like a
that
loud
is.
boom, and I heard the police like circling.
Sound like
All I see is
somebody from
people running all over the
Bangladesh.
place screaming, "We got to get out of here! We got to get out of here!"
Neighboring homes, too, have been destroyed.
I could see the back of the house. I could see the, outside.
A
All the windows are
drunk
gone. You could already tell
Bangladesh
the
man
whole
with
inside there was
gasoline,
burnt out. Firefighters
armed
had
with
to
a
access
knife.
upstairs in our house to get to the house that is no longer there.
Another live
Well,
look here as the
like,
cleanup continues. Again, fire police still on the scene at this
Insurance
hour.
gonna pay for
The
the
Red
house.
Cross says
And you
7
got your
households
brand new
they are
house.
helping right
You
now. That
probably
includes
wreck that
18
joint,
adults
tear
and
it
7
down,
kids.
and build
As
you a
for the
brand
injuries, we're
spanking
told
new
the
house.
families
I was saying,
inside,
I'm like,
the family
man.
members who were inside were all treated for
Be
minor injuries.
careful,
They're
though,
expected to
when
be
you do
okay.
ideas
Now, the
like what
mayor
I'm
and
thinking.
police commissioner both today thanking firefighters and police officers today.
I mean, the police kicked the door blew up. I'm like, well, all right now. Yes, indeed. Say, this is the day we've been looking for. Say, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. It's like, damn, they gonna learn today, boy. Telling you now. It's like, woo. See, won't be kicking no doors no time soon without asking, huh, boy? They be knocking nice and polite then. They be like, who the hell is it? It's the police, sir. Can you come to the door? Hell no. Get the fuck away from my goddamn door. I'm just saying. But one thing I'm not going to do. Whoa, hold on. Oh, I forgot. I almost forgot. Damn, we're supposed to bring it in with the prayer. Got to bring it in with the prayer. Hold on, where the prayer music? Hold on, we need some prayer music. Hold on, I said prayer music. Okay, now this is prayer music. So we always got to bring you in with a prayer and leave you out with a prayer. Well, we can laugh a little bit at this because nobody got killed. Nobody went to jail. Even the guy who caused the explosion, he didn't get killed, nor did he go to jail. I bet when he sober up, though, that mother jump gonna be like, what happened? I'm sorry. Somebody put it in the comments. Where the hell is he from? I know they happen in New York, but god daggone it, that is not a New Yorker's name. Like, man, I can go with a Jose or something like that there. You're like, yeah, pinpoint it and speak Spanish. This is it. You sound like Punjab to me. I'm not sure. I have no idea. I mean, they was thinking maybe we can get it. But I'm just saying, bring it in with a prayer. God protect us not to get blown up and not to have any crazy ass people in our lives that want to blow us up. And man, this is the second one that I done covered this week. First, it was a lady. She just got sentenced, right? But a little tap on the damn wrist, and it's like, God, I'm not being heard. I mean, I'm being seen but not heard. Like a lady, she threw a stick of dynamite in her boyfriend's apartment because they were having a little spat. She wanted him to go a little splat. You know what I mean? Like, for real? Yeah, man. It's crazy out here. She did one of these numbers. The music was too loud. Can y'all hear me now? Can y'all hear me over the music? Yeah, these people is crazy. You know, here he is, armed with a knife, drunk, outside, right? Sneaking. Yeah, I got a good idea. To sneak in through the basement window. Better booby trap. Better not kick this door tonight, I'm telling you now. So how y'all feeling out there? Oh, boy, I should be here. Laugh, goddammit. Last people didn't laugh. I think I might go have to booby trap the theater. Everybody that don't laugh, they got a laugh meter under your seat. And it goes by vibrating. So if you're laughing, that means your ass is vibrating. If your ass is vibrating, you're safe. But if your ass ain't vibrating, as soon as you get up off of it, you put it like this. Soon as, wait, no. As soon as you get up off that goddamn thing, it's gonna be like, oh. You get flushed down the toilet. But I'm just saying, I'm glad everybody knew that. More than you could ever know. Okay, now let's go back to the news. Just want to make sure that we came in with a prayer, and that's my little prayer for today. And thank y'all for being here. Now, everybody, back to your seat. Make me fire twice. Damn it, sit down. Oh, I'm not bad. I keep forgetting where I'm at. Hell, I'm in your house. I'm on your TV. But y'all got to give me some, you ain't got to pay me no attention. But you do have to pay me in Cash App. I mean, you know, if you can. Not ask you to give till it hurts. Just give till it helps. Okay? Can y'all do that for a brother? Hold on. For soul brother number one, can y'all do that for me? Now, I'm going to play the rest of this because you never know when they're going to lie, but I'm going to let y'all know as soon as I hear them. When they start to lie, I'm going to be the lie detective, baby.
For their bravery. As for the cause of this fire, that still remains under investigation.
There you go.
We're live in South Ozone Park, Queens. Jennifer Bistram, CBS News, New York.
Incredible the officer's injuries weren't worse. And Jen, I can imagine this story must have been jarring for you on an additional level because I understand you have a personal connection to this neighborhood.
Every time there's cussing on the line,
Yeah.
we're going to hit that
Jess,
siren.
I actually grew up on this
that
block.
means more money I get
Sure
to put
enough,
on,
I have a family member who lived in a house next door, actually, that also was destroyed. We went to birthday parties here, barbecues here, and I've actually talked with them today. They no longer live here; they're in Florida, but I've talked with them today, and they're just distraught that this happened. It was the first home they bought when they moved to this country and invested so much in it. This is a tight-knit community, so everyone was calling them right away. But yeah, it's just very heartbreaking to see this happen, not just for that, but for the people involved.
Yeah, jarring to see the place where a lot of memories were made destroyed now. Sorry, Jen, thank you.
If I'd have been
I finally realized why all the big companies use Navan to manage their business travel. With Navan, company travel basically runs.
We told them they had, they could speak. Nobody told them folks they could speak on here. This is for the news. It's not for them other folks to get to talking. But anyway, what I was trying to say is that, you know, they always want to give you a fake narrative. So we got to be very careful at what we listen to. As a matter of fact, all these, y'all notice a string of people coming up lynched. And I'm going to call it what it is. They calling that bullshit, BS, talking about hung from a tree. Nah, they were lynched. And then the first thing they want to say is suicide. That let me know what? Put in the comment. They was lynched just because they said it that way. Now let's play this, the rest of this.
Talking about it all morning long, a massive explosion and fire at a home in Queens, and the details are really haunting. It started out as a 911 call for a domestic dispute, and it quickly turned into much more when that home exploded, injuring 8 police officers, some even blown off their feet.
It felt like all morning long the details kept getting worse and worse and worse as the rain coming out. This is near the intersection of 130th Street and 109th Avenue in South Ozone Park. It is still obviously a very active scene. Multiple agencies responding to this. So let's get to Eyewitness News reporter Jason Patel. You've been keeping us updated all morning long. What's the latest, Jason?
Good morning. Well, we know that officers were called out for a domestic dispute. The suspect was armed with a knife, and when officers were trying to make contact with that suspect, the house literally exploded, and a sergeant and 7 officers were just hit with that direct impact from the explosion. They were knocked off their feet. They were slammed into a fence nearby. So this morning, officials say those officers are just very lucky to be alive. And if you look behind me, you can see that this is still a very active scene. Hours and hours later, you can see heavy machinery has been brought in as this investigation continues because the suspect still hasn't been found this morning. I want you to take a look at the video from earlier that just shows how intense this fire was. This is a 5th alarm fire here on 130th Street. And just before 3 this morning, officers were responding to a 911 call placed by a woman inside of the home. And she said her husband arrived at their home intoxicated, armed with a knife, and there was a smell of gas in the home. Her husband has been identified this morning as 50-year-old Anurup Parisram, and he was in the basement apartment of the home where his wife, daughter, and 2 grandchildren live. And police say that video actually shows him carrying 2 garbage bags filled with canisters containing an was a smell of gas in the home. Her husband has been identified this morning as 50-year-old Anurup Parisram, and he was in the basement apartment of the home where his wife, daughter, and 2 grandchildren live. And police say that video actually this morning as 50-year-old Anurup Parisram, and he was in the basement apartment of the home where his wife, daughter, and 2 grandchildren live. And police say that video actually shows him carrying 2 garbage bags filled with canisters containing an unknown substance. He forced his way into that basement apartment by pushing the air conditioning unit, and once he was inside, the wife, daughter, and the 2 grandchildren managed to run away. But his wife gave officers the key to get into that basement apartment. And when those officers tried to get in, that's when the explosion happened.
I had figured out the ethnicity by
the
what,
home
by
where
what they
his
were
wife,
saying,
daughter, and
because when they went in the basement, the wife, daughter, and 2 grandchildren live in the basement. Now, see, we don't, Black American, we don't be doing that shit. You know what I mean? And white folk, they might extend a courtesy branch for maybe a week or 2. And that's it. You up out of here. Ain't gonna be no key. I'll leave the key under the doormat. Now, you make sure you leave that right there under that doormat when you leave, too. In this case, it's like, how many families lived in there? They said the wife's daughter and 2 grandchildren lived in the basement. But who lived upstairs? How many people lived upstairs? Man, I've seen cases where, I've seen it with my own eyes, where you go in the bedroom, right? And you got a bed, right? And then you got a mattress on the floor, right? Next to the bed, a little mattress next to that. And then you got a little baby mattress next to that. I swear to God, I walk in the goddamn closet and they had a bed in the closet. Man, let's get back to the news.
knife, and there was a smell of gas in the home. Her husband has been identified this morning as 50-year-old Anurup Parisram, and he was in the basement apartment of the home where his wife, daughter, and 2 grandchildren live. And police say the video actually shows him carrying 2 garbage bags filled with canisters containing an unknown substance. He forced his way into that basement apartment by pushing the air conditioning unit, and once he was inside, the wife, daughter, and the 2 grandchildren managed to run away.
This guy's off the chain. He broke into the, I bet they let him in. No, he pushed the damn air conditioning in. Hold up. Wait, let's play that again.
Containing an unknown substance. He forced his way into that basement apartment by pushing the air conditioning unit, and once he was inside, the wife, daughter, and the 2 grandchildren managed to run away. But his wife gave officers the key to get into that basement apartment, and when those officers tried to get in, that's when the explosion happened. We know a sergeant and 7 officers were injured. Also, 11 people living inside of the home in various different apartments were able to safely get out miraculously, but 3 residents were injured.
He meant to blow his wife
still
up.
has not been accounted for this morning.
I know when
and
she come back,
share just how
they got a
dangerous the
big
situation was.
surprise for her.
Officers were at the front door of the residence, attempting to enter when suddenly a
Hold on, I ain't mean to interrupt it, y'all.
Away, but his wife
But I
gave
gotta put a
officers
little commentary in there. It's like, okay, now let's slow it down. Slow it down. They're moving too fast for the people. Okay, he was armed with a knife, right? He decided to hold on. He decided to go ahead and force his way into the basement apartment where his wife's daughter and 2 grandchildren lived at. You know, and then they all ran out. And he said, I missed them, but I know what I'm gonna do. Because he drunk as hell, right? I don't know if he's Spanish. Can't use Spanish in this. He sound like Punjab. I know it, I can't do them too good. I know it. I got to get the gasoline. No, he got the gasoline, right? Whatever it was that he had in the bags, right? He forced his way in through the damn air conditioning. What? Come on, man. That booby trap he left behind was not for the police. I know he did not expect for the police to be walking on in like they usually do. You know, he said, no, my friend, you would never do that to anybody except black people. Man, I'm telling you now. You know what I mean?
The key to get into that basement apartment, and when those officers
gave them
tried
the
to
key.
get
She
in,
set them
that's
up.
when the explosion happened. We know a sergeant and 7 officers were injured. Also,
you
11
don't wanna
people
use
living
that
inside
key.
of the home
Yeah,
in
you
various
use the
different
key.
apartments were able to safely
He
get out
shoulda
miraculously, but 3 residents were injured. And Parisram still has not been accounted.
He should have came up and said, it's the police. Hope I'm not disturbing anybody up in there.
For this morning, and officials share just how dangerous this situation was.
Our officers were at the front door of the residence, attempting to enter when suddenly a massive
Open the goddamn door. It's the police.
At 2:50.
Go ahead, Sam, use the key.
A.m. The officers were violent,
Yeah, all right, let's
and
see. Which
multiple
one
officers
is
were
this? The
thrown
gold
off
key,
their feet,
Sam. It's the gold
with
key.
some
All right,
being
turn
launched
it.
through gates at the front of the residence. There are 3 expired order protection against Mr. Parisram. The most recent one expired in 2024. All 3
No,
of them
Sam,
are
it
filed
was
with
not
one
the gold
relative.
key. It's the silver key.
We know at least 16 people have been displaced. The Red Cross is
At
here
least
on
Sam
scene
wasn't
trying to help
killed on
those
duty.
16 people. But again, it is just miraculous that no one was seriously injured. Again, Parisram still has not been accounted for. It's
Parisram,
very
come on now,
possible
where
that his
you
body
from?
may be in the
That's
basement here,
gotta
but that
be
is not
somebody from,
confirmed. And this was just a very
like
tough
Punjab.
fire to battle for firefighters this morning, because this was
Where
a
are you
gas
from?
vent
They
fire.
ride
So we had
elephants and shit, so they
National
be
Grid, we have
thinking
Con Ed
different,
on
you know what I
scene
mean?
here. They had to
I know what
literally
I'm
dig
going
up
to
the
do.
ground so
I'm
they
going
could
to
cap
set
the
it up
gas
to
so that
blow
they
up
could
in your
actually make
face
their
soon
way
as you open the
inside and
door.
investigate what exactly happened. This is still a very fluid situation, an active
World we
investigation,
living in.
and we are told that fire
Make a
crews
little
will be
light
here
of
for
it
the
only
remainder
'cause
of the
nobody
day
got
as
killed
this
or
investigation continues. So
maimed.
we'll continue to stay on top of this story for you. Live in South Ozone Park,
Although I
Jaysha
know a lot
Patel,
of people
Channel
would
7 Eyewitness
celebrate.
News.
Some
Just
dramatic
because the
images out
police
of New
didn't
York. A
get
home
back. It's
explosion
like
sending
karma.
7
You know what I mean?
NYPD officers
We
and
don't wish
several other
nothing
people
on
to
them.
the
We just
hospital.
watch
And
it
look at
when
the
it
police
happens.
body cam video here. showing the moment that they respond to a domestic violence call.
Celebrate.
A response that very quickly turns into something else. Watch this.
We even try not to laugh. But here we go. Damn!
Incredibly scared there. The officers just blown off their feet. They still managed to get in and amazingly rescue the people who were in.
They were playing the Michael Jackson song. You knocked me off of my feet now, baby. I that's enough laughing now. We're gonna get somebody locked up with all that goddamn laughing. You know the police don't like that.
Officers just blown off their feet. They still managed to get.
Hold on, we got to see this. We got to see this. Oh, wait a minute, hold on. Let's take it from the top.
Some dramatic images out of New York. A home explosion, sending 7 NYPD officers and several other people to the hospital. And look at the police body cam video
good
here,
part.
showing the moment they respond to a domestic violence call.
Now.
A response that very quickly turns into something else. Watch this.
He didn't even announce himself, you bastard. Just what the fuck you did.
Incredibly scary there. The officers just blown off their feet. They still managed to get in and amazingly.
Got a sign right there that says, please knock.
The fireball from that explosion, you see it. The flames that ended up at homes nearby because it spread. There was a huge emergency response.
He ain't hear nothing. He just went ahead and pushed the button and got everybody messed up because he was in a rush. It's like, come on, man. Hold on. I'm like, I would put it like this. The police got to take responsibility for their own on this one. If I was the police officers' families, they should sue the department. I mean, really, they should sue the department because the department head, you know, the chief in charge should have said, make sure you're not first. You hear? Announce yourself. You're supposed to say, you know how they do it. Well, you know, sometime, you know, the ones that do it correctly, they bang the shit out your door, right? Rude in a motherfucker. But they still say it's the police. You know, more like, motherfucker, open the goddamn door. It's the goddamn police. Come out with your fucking hands up. And say, how do I know it's the police? Now you believe me? Now do you believe me? I don't know, man. A lot of people have sirens and shit in their car. And just because you blasting them blue and red lights don't mean nothing. I have no idea who you might be. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, let's get back to the news.
Police say at least 7 officers are injured in a fire at a home on 130th Street. You're looking at a Citizen app video of that 5-alarm blaze. During a press conference, police say that they were called to that home because of a domestic dispute with a knife around 2:45 this morning. The call was made by a family member of the victim, 50-year-old Andrew.
That's why they went in.
Paris
they say he ain't got nothing but a knife.
Intoxicated and forced his way into the apartment where his wife, daughter, and 2 grandchildren lived. We're told that Paris Ram forced his way into the apartment by pushing an air conditioner unit into it. When he got inside, the daughter and grandchildren were able to get out. He then allegedly threatened his wife with a knife just before she was able to get out. When officers arrived at 2:57 this morning, that's when the explosion went off.
Our officers were at the front door of the residence attempting to enter when suddenly a massive fiery explosion erupted at 2:57 a.m. The officers were violently and multiple officers were thrown off their feet, with some being launched into gates at the front of the residence. Even after that, after being injured, several of the officers rushed into the danger.
Sounds terrifying. Paris Ram is still unaccounted for at this hour, and the building has since collapsed. 16 people were displaced and are working with the Red Cross now for shelter.
But I don't think it was the ones that got blown up. I think it was the second thing. Look at this fool. What key is this? The gold key, Sam. Good gracious.
You all right?
I was taught a long time ago, don't touch
The guy just lit
nothing.
the house on fire. We got an explosion.
A friend of mine, he was a detonation expert. He said, don't move shit.
You guys good?
He said, if you see a picture on the wall and it looks crooked to you, it's supposed to be crooked. You better leave that joint alone. It's a trigger. See, now that's the hero shit there, though.
Where's my baby? You good?
I thought they had left.
How many more people in the house?
I'm here. Where
They
do you
broke
want me
in where they said they had left.
Did you just color grade?
I see. That's what I'm saying. They be getting their story all screwed up, and don't expect a person like me to remember it. Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. This is like, oh man, this is one of them. Just just can't get enough. Just can't get enough of it. I did not hear the doorbell ring at one time.
You all right?
If the doorbell had rang, maybe I would have given him a benefit of the doubt.
The guy just lit the house on fire.
It was quiet too. Had the radios off and everything. It was quiet as mouth. Why they so quiet? You never seen the police walk up to the door that damn quiet. Usually the police outside, you know it's the police. You hear the radios and everything going. They turn their shit on. Silent mode. They gonna sneak the corner. Don't nobody make no noise, guys. And matter of fact, the family could sue the police department for opening up the door. So look at all them kids in there. They're the ones that caused the blast. We're supposed to call the experts for that type of thing, not no beat cop.
How many more people are in the house?
How many more people in the house is? I mean, didn't even know. Oh, here we go.
Stop the car, I will shoot you.
A California police officer kidnapped. His body cam capturing his wild confrontation with
Policeman got kidnapped.
who refuses to
I
stop.
just put this on for comical relief.
Hey, stop the car. Stop the car.
He started speeding that joint. He said, well, we're both gonna go.
But that fleeing driver refuses to stop. It all began a few minutes earlier with an alarm at a grocery store. A crew of thieves caught on surveillance camera backing an SUV into the store's front doors and shattering the glass. 2 people then running inside. Just minutes later, Antioch police officers arrive and try to block that SUV from escaping. One of the officers opens the passenger side door, confronting the driver. That driver hits reverse, knocking the officer inside the SUV. That's when the driver puts it in drive and hits the gas, making his escape with that Antioch police officer in his passenger seat. This is dash cam video from the police car
in the
that was
passenger
seat. Out of the way.
Get out, get out, get out.
Back inside that fleeing SUV, the officer now threatening to shoot the driver if he won't stop.
I'm warning you, I will shoot your leg. Stop. Stop the car. Stop the car. No. Stop.
This motherfucker shot him in the leg.
Moments later, the driver hits a parked car and jumps out of the SUV, taking off on foot.
Z5, shots fired.
That officer finally able to get out of the vehicle, and he begins searching for the wounded driver in a local neighborhood. More officers quickly swarming the scene and finding the driver's hiding place in some bushes and taking him into custody.
Yo, hands up. Keep your hands up. Do not move them until I tell you to. Do not move them until I tell you to.
He got shot in his leg. He can't move.
There at the end, you heard the driver screaming, he shot me," as he was being arrested. Paramedics taking that driver, identified as 23-year-old Dominic D'Souza, to a local hospital for treatment of a bullet wound to the leg. He's now facing charges of kidnapping, robbery, grand theft,
I wonder
and
if they
assault
doing
with a
all
deadly
this
weapon
just so
on a
that they
peace
can get
officer.
deported.
Multiple investigations now
Or
launched to
maybe
determine
Trump
whether Antioch Police
administration is
Department's
paying them to
policies
go
and
out and do this
procedures
so they
were
can
followed.
deport a whole bunch of people.
Okay, if you grew up with those clear,
Yeah, because that's the second one. This one is D'Souza. But that was just for comic relief. Every day you see police get kidnapped. Yeah, you don't see the police get kidnapped every day, so I figure I'd leave that one on. You know what I mean? Oh, and I'm not sure about where it's gonna pick up. When a pit maneuver goes wrong. Damn, I feel like I'm riding in the police car in the back seat with handcuffs on. Saying, go, man, go home. They caught me, but they ain't gonna get you. If you don't wreck the car, what do you do? Speed up. That's the only way I can see me in this country. I damn sure ain't riding shotgun.
When he attempted a traffic stop, the driver later identified as Yul Kongkwan Perkins accelerated to over 110 mph, weaving through traffic and swerving at the pursuing unit to block intervention attempts.
Damn.
Perkins lost control while turning onto Barack Obama Boulevard, fishtailed, and collided with a fence before the patrol car struck the SUV's front end.
After all he did was Spanish. He damn near gave them reparations. Rock, it's your fault. Now Trump is using it as a Trump card. And we need to distract him. Oh, back to the immigration. Busting people upside their heads in the street again. That's up on Barack Obama book of all places. And they better not be in the hood.
He fled on foot through a trailer park, but was captured by another trooper. Perkins was transported to Tallahassee Memorial Hospital and faces charges for felony fleeing and related offenses. On November 21st, 2023, State Trooper Tyler Gentry stopped a Chevrolet Cavalier on U.S. Highway 67 near County Road 53 for following too closely in an expired plate.
Uh-oh, look like homeboy brake checked out. Like pit maneuver this motherfucker. He's going on in the oncoming traffic. He just gonna play suicide bomber on Obama Avenue. Damn! Close call. He should pit maneuver the car in front of him, because this is in the way. That's what I would do. I'd be like, sorry, Charlie, but it's either me or you. He gonna pit maneuver me, or I'm pit maneuvering you. Especially in a construction area. Damn, he might run over some construction workers if we be careful. The guy standing there with his sign. Put a hard hat on. Hey, run! Edgar!
The driver first gave a false name, but a fingerprint scan confirmed him as Jerry W. Beard Jr., a parolee. When ordered out of the vehicle, Beard fled, leading troopers on a pursuit in which he swerved towards several motorists. Spike strips were deployed, and a PI-T maneuver ended the chase.
Here we go. Yeah, you should know damn well. You're just supposed to sit with this thing. Damn, he's still going for it. He's like got the Dukes of Hazzard in his head. On his area. Like got a cassette player. I don't know why that's funny. Oh man. He did it, golly. Almost, man, he getting a little traction. He know how to do it. He didn't know how to work that hill. See, I know how to work that hill. He should put himself in reverse. Did a reverse hit move on the top.
Beard was arrested and booked into the Miller County Jail on charges including felony fleeing and a parole violation held on a $10,000 bond.
You gotta put it in low gear. I like them strikes. Anybody want to get a bike? Go on the page. I got a link on there where y'all can get a discount for the walkie bike. And you got 2 engines, 2 motors. Will get you from A to Z real fast, and it can A to Z can be real long too. You know, with them batteries, you can like 60 easy. Let me go back to where we were. It's just for entertainment purposes.
On January 29th, 2021, a trooper attempted to stop a silver Mazda after the driver ran a red light on G83 near Upper Woolsey Road.
Not, I know where the lady with the dynamite is being held. I'll go and get her out and pick them over to the house. I'm just saying. Well, I'm just saying. I don't think anybody. Well, I don't think a woman with a man plays the dynamite, leave them alone. Man, you got a woman that access to dynamite, leave them alone. It's too dangerous. It's dangerous enough out here to not getting jacked. Okay. Get smacked. I mean, you smack. This ain't the one I was looking for, y'all. I mean, it's the one I'm looking for. How y'all like moving like that then? Anybody like driving 100 miles an hour? It don't bother me. I do almost that fast. Right. On a motorcycle, I just ride up to the top of the wheelie and just, yeah, I'm out of here, homie. I'm out. See you. Like the Fast and Furious, come directly at it. Get it straight. Front end and go down. Top wheel and will drive straight over that. I'm not even gonna cuss.
The driver, later identified as 28-year-old Dominique Lamar Haynes, fled recklessly through multiple counties, swerving into oncoming traffic, reaching speeds over 100 mph and nearly striking construction workers. The pursuit covered about 20 miles before the trooper executed a PIT maneuver on State Route 314,
you know, this gotta
causing the
be
Mazda to spin out and collide with
it?
another vehicle.
PIT maneuver? That maneuver, damn it. I knew it was going to need some kind of English translation. How did you get that? Oh, tried to strike the cop out. That's some shit. He got behind that red car, and so he gonna go around the red car real quick so the cop can hit the red car. That was actually good thinking. But he let the cop get too close. He's supposed to sped up right when he gets to that damn red car. Speed up.
Haynes and passenger Shayla Jackson Holmes were taken into custody. A large bag of marijuana was recovered, and both were turned over to Lovejoy police.
In other words, he was being pulled over for speed, and now he got a marijuana charge. Evading police, whatever else.
On November 22nd, 2023, Seattle police, with air support from the King County Sheriff's Office, located a stolen vehicle near 4th Avenue South and South Lucille Street that was linked to a drive-by shooting and burglary.
Oh, drive-by shooting and a burglary. This guy's out of his mind. Damn, he grabbed him on the sidewalk. Pretty cool there.
When officers attempted a stop, the driver fled at high speed, prompting a pursuit through city streets. Officers used a PIT maneuver in the 900 block of Airport Way South to disable the vehicle.
He got enough room to go through. Or better yet, he's going to hit the brake, and they're going to turn around, and then just continue on his memory ass way. At least he did put it in reverse, man. Like I told him, he was listening. Put it in reverse. Now you're supposed to speed. Put it left, you're right. You got room. It's like you got a car on both sides.
A 32-year-old male suspect was arrested while a female passenger was released. Multiple firearms and 3 uninjured dogs were recovered. The suspect was booked into King County Jail on charges including drive-by shooting, eluding, and possession of a stolen vehicle.
You don't want to bust the transmission. You got to get out of there.
On May 21st, 2024, a Florida Highway Patrol trooper clocked a stolen silver Kia SUV traveling 107 miles per hour southbound on Interstate 75.
He was supposed to duck behind that truck. So never see him again. Duck behind that truck and take that exit. You should look over on the right and going up that bridge. Like, damn, I missed it. They don't know how to drive.
The vehicle, driven by a 17-year-old with 2 15-year-old passengers, refused to stop and reached speeds over 120 mph, swerving onto grassy shoulders to avoid traffic. Troopers performed multiple PIT maneuvers, spinning the SUV in both lanes and the median before it crashed and came to a final stop.
I ain't got no license. Up on his vein. Stay on the sparkle. Bam! You just did. Try to kill him.
Get on the ground now! Get on the ground now! Anybody else in the vehicle? Get on the ground!
It's called emotional.
Get on the ground!
Why them goddamn cops so fucking emotional? Screaming and shit. You probably have very bad time at home. You know, I would think that the divorce rate for police is very high. But I can't prove it. But, you know, hold on.
The teens exited with their hands raised and were taken into custody. They faced charges including possession of a stolen vehicle, fleeing and eluding possession of ID cards, and firearm possession.
This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to grab a true 16 terabyte.
We ain't doing that. We better stop it. Yeah, let's ask Google. Let's see. I don't know if Google works for me because I got it like turned off and shit. I don't know. We'll see. Can y'all hear me? Man, hold on. Hello, check. Okay, I'm still on. Let's see. Hey Google. Told y'all Google don't even work for me. Google be working for y'all. I bet you a whole bunch of people Google system just went off and blinked. And while we got them up, we're gonna ask them. Let's see. What's the percentage rate of police divorces?
Police divorce rates are estimated to.
What? Come on now. Try that again. Hold on. I like it when it talk to me. Now, I don't mean like Diddy be saying. Like when you do it like that. Let's see. What are the percentages of police divorces?
Divorce rates among police officers vary, with some studies suggesting up to 53% experience relationship problems or divorce. However, other data suggest rates may be lower than the general population. Factors like stress and long hours contribute to these issues.
53%. Not even half of them make it through. Huh? Yeah. So what I would suggest is all police need to quit. You know, they need to quit. And if you get that bully mentality like they do, go ahead and be a bouncer at a club somewhere, you know, and or a wrestler, you know, show up on fight night with your gear on. Say with an estimate of police divorce rates vary. Wait a minute. Oh, I can hold on, y'all. Okay. Well,
on April 22nd, 2025, deputies located a stolen silver 2015 Jeep Cherokee on Flint River Road after receiving a BOLO alert.
Claims of 60 to 75%. Wow. Down to data suggested lower rate than the general public. Wow. 50 to 75% of police get divorced because they go home and they have that same mentality when they get home. They want to kick the dog and lock the old lady in the bathroom. The handcuffs on her. Stove. Make her do his bidding. They probably tired. So I'm sure most of them police that can't even trust each other anyway. To be at each other's house trying to screw each other's old lady. That's why they got a high rate, 60 to 75%. I know it's higher than what they said at first. But let's go back to what they had said. Also, it says the profession faces high stress with studies suggest up to 53% of officers experience significant problems or divorce. Common factors contributing to high turnover include intense work stress, long hours, and traumatic exposure.
The driver, later identified as 17-year-old Tyler Simpson, refused to stop and fled at high speeds, weaving recklessly through traffic and endangering motorists. Deputies attempted 3 PI to maneuvers. The first 2 were unsuccessful. After the vehicle struck spike strips and continued on to Highway 138, a third PI to maneuver disabled the Jeep, bringing the chase to an end.
Down. It's good for a good backdrop. Hit him. There you go. Knock him out of the way. He wasn't even a suspect. He just in the way. Suspect gonna get away unless you hit him. Hit him. Did you get him? Nope, but I did get the other guy who was in the way. Did you hit him? Yeah, I hit him. Damn shit. Your ass on the ground. See? They so damn overly dramatic like a mug. Won't be a black man and be a black cop. He's gonna show up for the white cop.
Felony, reckless driving and license violation.
That's been said.
Transported to
Malcolm
the
X,
K. Glaze Regional Detention Center,
DMX,
where the case remains
NWA,
pending.
just about everybody, and it's damn show true, because they be trying to make brownie points. Well, they be brown nosing. We'll say that until they realize. It's just like Vietnam. They on the front mud jumping lines. They be the ones on the front lines. Once they realize that, then maybe they'll forget this.
25. Livingston County deputies attempted to stop a stolen BMW X5 traveling east on I-96
Academic
near
census
Latson
data.
Road.
Contrary to popular belief, a 2009 study, well, that was 2009, analyzing 2,000 U.S. Census data found that divorce rates for law enforcement were actually lower than the general population. Well, of course, because the general population outnumbers them, idiots. They trying to make it look good. But that's all right. I'm here to decipher all the BS, you know? Because I know BS when I see it, you know what I mean? Well, see, I used to work at the BS at the at the bull sauce. I worked at the bull sauce factory, right? Where they make the fertilizer out of the bull sauce. But somebody got to collect the bull sauce, so they bring us out to collect the bull sauce, right? And when you collecting bull sauce all day, you get, you get sweaty brow, sweat getting in your eyes. You got your goggles on, you can't see too well. And some of the old doo-doo is hard and crumbly. It's like, hey, sit down. Like, hold on, man. Just pull up beside him. I got a different kind of movie for his ass. He didn't get the memo.
The driver refused to pull over, weaving through traffic at more than 120 miles per hour and striking at least 6 vehicles. During the pursuit, 2 firearms were discarded from the SUV before it collided head-on with another car at a red light near Jolly Road and Cedar Street.
He weaved. If he didn't weave, I wouldn't have hit that old lady in that other car. Oh, now we're talking. Just the good old boys. Yeah, hell yeah, that's some driving there, boy. Yeah, now you talking about like you should stay on the damn grass though. How you get back on the road? You supposed to get back on the road on the wrong side. That's what you do. He should have went through the grass and seen an opening on the other side. As soon as you see that opening on the other side, cross that jump and start driving on the shoulder of the road on the wrong side. And now the cop don't want to mess with you. Cop like, man, I'm trying to make it home to my donuts. Because I lost my old lady, right?
19-year-old driver was arrested and remains in custody, while 4 passengers ages 15 to 18 were also detained with 1 sent to juvenile detention and another jailed for bond violations. No serious injuries were reported.
Screwing your old lady. Hold on, I know that ain't is that a Verizon truck? Wait a minute. Oh, no, it ain't. That's a rent-a-van. Somebody paid $19 to get pit maneuvered. Oh, shucks. Look like that one didn't work out too good for the cop. Oh, shucks.
Roll over. Star Central. Let's talk on you.
Oh, they still trying to roll that damn van over because their buddy rolled over.
Charlie, everybody explode.
Put it in reverse, man. Now, just the top of right here.
What in the
I had to leave it with this, y'all.
no
Because
way.
you should just.
Am I actually watching this, bro? What the?
A police chase. He's hot on his tail. He got Bullwinkle.
What in the?
He got Bullwinkle in his sights. Well, y'all hit the Cash App so that I can
I don't think I've ever
contribute
seen
some money
that before.
on Sister Revolutionary's books, and maybe later we might even get a camera or something.
They say monsters live in the mountains.
Black
A lie.
power.
Monsters live behind walls, sit on thrones, and pay with gold for others to do the dirty work.
Oh.
I know, because I was the dirty work.
I went to St. Louis, Missouri the other day. They had Black Panthers from all over the country. No one knew about it at all. They had machine guns, recoilless rifles, grease guns, Lugers, 25 of them, all armed. And the chief policeman here at the airport when I arrived, they were there, right there at the steps. He said he was violating the law. Yeah, we're violating the law. He said, we're tired of white and black men, Jackie and Martin and Bobby being killed. We're going to protect this man while he's here. They didn't arrest one of them. Because they said if you arrest one, then someone's going to die. Because we are ready to kill. Black power means black dignity. Just as surely as you're proud to be white, we're proud to be black. Black is beautiful, baby. It's pretty.
Thanks for hanging out with me, y'all. Appreciate you.
They didn't worry about white chicks. We got everything from chalk to charcoal.
Get to each other. Stay on top of your game. Stay ready to go, so you won't have to get ready to go. You did.
Side by side with you, or through you.
Appreciate it.
We're going to be with dignity and integrity. We don't want any more than you have, and we're not going to accept any less than you have. That's bad enough.
Don't forget the people over there, you know what I mean? And he's worried about the people. I'll be worried about the people over here. But I ain't gonna leave about the people over there. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna leave about the people over there. That's power all the way around. All power to the people too. You know? All the John Browns and them on the underground railway.
I will never say that progress is being made. If you took a knife and my jack 9 inches and pull it out 6 inches, there's no progress. You pull it all the way out, that's not progress. The progress is healing the wound that's below me. And they haven't even begun to pull a knife out. Once they're trying to heal the wound, they won't even admit the knife is there.
Well, you can't get that finger going, but I can do this. I can definitely win it with that. Black power! Yeah, yours too. Black lion, aka light, black ocean. Peace and blessing always.